Let me get this out of the way. I'm an Oasis fan, which means writing about Blur's Parklife feels a bit like complimenting your rival's haircut. You don't want to admit it that it looks good, but you can't help noticing that it does. But still, credit where it's due. This is the record that turned Blur from the band that's still bitter about modern life is rubbish, not selling, into cheeky poster boys of British pop. The album kicks off with Girls and Boys, which sounds like Duran Duran's kid brother got into Eurotrash, too many glow sticks. It's ridiculous, it's catchy, and yes, it's annoyingly brilliant. Damon Albarn spends the rest of the record alternating between singing like a world-weary philosopher and a mugging like a bloke in the pub who thinks doing Monty Python voices makes him clever. And the title track, Parklife, with Phil Daniels rambling about feeding pigeons and jogging, is basically Blur weaponizing the banality of British existence. Oasis sang about rock and roll dreams, Blur sang about walking the dog and doing the washing up. And somehow people loved it. This song became a national anthem, which says a lot about England in the 1990s. Apparently, we didn't want to live forever. We just wanted a cup of tea and a day off. But to be fair, there's depth here too. End of a century is actually moving. To the end sounds like that they conned an orchestra into joining their student art project. And This Is a Low is the kind of moody closer that makes you wonder if Blur secretly wanted to be Pink Floyd all along. Still, the whole thing feels like Blur were throwing every idea at the wall to see if what stuck. Euro disco, pub sing-alongs, punk tantrums, waltzes. It's chaotic, but that's why it still works. They weren't just writing songs, they were painting a big cartoon of British life, complete sarcasm, melodrama, and way too much tea. So, as an Oasis fan, I'll say this. Parklife doesn't swagger. It doesn't punch you in the face, and it doesn't make you want to strut around like Liam Gallagher. But it does make you laugh, you hum along, and occasionally think, damn, that was actually clever. Blur didn't make rock and roll. They made a cheeky sitcom soundtrack, and against all odds, it actually worked. So, in conclusion, Parklife is the sound of Blur proving that wit, irony, and a few pigeons can sometimes outshine 1,000 parkas and tambourines, but don't tell Noel I said that. So if you haven't listened to this album, check it out. Let me know what you think.